people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 7 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Last time, we met Pearl. We actually got to talk to her. She started shipping Phoenix and Maya. She charged up the Makatama, gave us the ability to read minds and hearts and the like, and basically gave us a spirit lie detector that we used to determine that Eni knew Dr. Gray because her sister was the victim of that accident. And we also talked to Gumshoe and learned that, well, we're going up against Manfred's child. Basically, spoiler alert, it's his daughter. Okay, anyways. Let's go. Like I said, I am sorry if I basically come off as a bit spoilery, but it's just, I have spent so many years just focused on this series that essentially that so many things are just common knowledge in my head that I sometimes forget, oh, this may be a spoiler. June 20th, Karain Village.
Mr. Nick?
What's wrong?
I have never left Karain Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You're gonna meet Mystic Maya with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Eni's secret now, but I still don't have any ideas of how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Anyways, let's go to the detention center. June 20th, detention center. Visitor's room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh? Must be Maya.
It's been a long time, has it, Phoenix?
That voice. Mia!
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, right? Just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, that face you're making is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
But...
So tell me a little about it. I'm going to assume that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
And that is? Tell me, please.
Believe in your convictions and fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
Present the badge. You gotta present the badge all the time. Mia.
Wow, this badge brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? I would love to stand with you at the defense table one more time.
Mia. Okay, let's present some things. This is the only time you can really talk to Mia like this in the game. Present Mia herself.
That's right, I'm already dead, but I feel very grateful that I've been born of Fae, so I can talk with you like this. I'm afraid I might have caused Aunt Morgan a lot of stress. When I left Karain, I left Maya in my aunt's care, and now something like this happens? Pearly! She's really grown up! I left Karain Village a long time ago. She probably doesn't remember a thing about me, but by now.
Gumshoe!
I've seen this man somewhere before. He has a strange name, but I'm almost sure I've questioned him before. I remember him making a show of confidence at first, but after 5 minutes, he breaks down and... You end up feeling bad for the poor guy. You end up saying to Gumshoe, Gumshoe, end it all, here's the news. Just do it, Gumshoe, just do it.
Oh my gosh, I am sorry. Especially with Mia, considering that trial that she's referring to, that time she questioned Gumshoe.
I can't see Maya when I'm in her body like this, but I can tell she's very lonely and sad. Take good care of her, will you, Phoenix?
I will. Okay. Let's talk. Not guilty. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
Can't have dreams? Oh, yeah, Mia. Because they can't have goals in life. Oh, you're talking about those dreams. I know I had to make the joke. From what you told me,
it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground.
But that's impossible. You've heard from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then what does that mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up.
A setup? Ugh, I had to burp.
It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show that she's been set up.
Evidence? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key.
Really?
Come on, show me the key to this case.
The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Mia, have you seen this key before?
Ah, that key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that happened in this case.
This key?
Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts.
What does she mean?
I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But
how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is?
Who?
Sorry. Yes. I am just out of it. Who could it have? Ugh, I swear, it's like a train wreck every time. At the time, I didn't know. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. That's every day for you, Phoenix. You have so many surprises in your days. Oh yeah, Cyclops on Mia. Mia? What? Yeah, as I was saying, Phoenix, you have so many surprises over the course of your days that it would be a surprise if there were no surprises.
What's wrong?
That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Only you can see the Psycho Locks, Phoenix. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on?
I'm trying to protect you from my whacked out family, Phoenix!
No, we're not saving. We're moving on. June 21st, 9:40 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1.
What? Magical Von Karma! You mean creepy taser Dracula man? He come back from the dead, Nick! He flying around like a bat!
No, I heard his successor this time.
Successor? Manfred Von Karma! He was a really sinister man! He put all sorts of nasty tricks on so he could win! He retrained the bird, Phoenix! He retrained Polly!
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor, I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be.
It's no good! Mystic Maya! Polly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you.
I don't know.
I was really...
Okay, I got the Pearl voice back, sorry. Since I didn't really develop a Pearl voice.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and found a map.
Yes! Okay, you're getting the thing. Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
Yes! And to mind you, it takes 2 hours by train to get from Crane to Los Angeles. So basically, Pearl, unless she got started at midnight, she basically power ran all the way to the courthouse without breaking a sweat. She ran faster than a speeding train. This is the power of Pearl. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just Pearl's incredible speed. I can't, oh my. It takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Literally, Pearl, she was just like the Flash. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if she just flew through the air like Superman.
Hardy, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? It was pathetic, Mystic Maya. I wouldn't ever go on the damn train.
Oh my gosh, I used damn with Pearl. I'm going to hell. I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival when he's on to a friend. I don't remember him as if I had just seen him only yesterday. Him in his pink suit. Every trial was as gorgeous as found to the very end.
Maya, you were only around for 2 trials with Phoenix and Edgeworth. Literally 2 trials.
It was always back and forth with them, but when your rivals for life.
Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? Well, why, Nick?
It's bad enough that Gumshoe, he's holding sermons in the public in Expose Park about how Edgeworth is the God Almighty. I don't need to hear more of it, Maya. I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyways.
Nick?
June 21st, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? What is with this girl? Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you finally prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright! But for the record, I do not hate Franzi. She is not Tenko, it's just this voice was my Franziska voice before it was Tenko's voice. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on, so this kid is the famed prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Oh! I'm talking. Yes. Manfred has his taser. Franzi, she has her whip. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes! Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. I think you can get an idea of just what word Franziska loves to use. 10 minutes! I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right, I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of himself. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor, because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish! If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir! My name is Dick Gumshoe! I'm a detective at the local precinct! Ah! Get to the point already! Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir! If everyone would please look at this map! The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit. No, they were playing tiddlywinks. They were playing pinochle. Channeling a spirit. The look of this burped on the judges' faces. Ahem. Anyways, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sorry. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. Floor plans added to the court record. So how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. CzarThwomp, stop burping! Stop wasting my time then. Cause of death, yay. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead. The shot was fired from a point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Autopsy report added to the court record. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Cause of death. Press. When in doubt, press. That is the rule of thumb for these games. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim's? Now, why would he have... Apparently it was something... Oh, no. Then Phoenix is like, oh... Then Phoenix just recalls his complaint about the weather girls. He's like, alright. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There are for fingerprints? Along with the victims! The defendant, Mia and Lana, were also on the grip site. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? So about how far away was that? It was anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burns. Gunpowder burns. When something is shot from point blank, a range... CzarThwomp starts foolishly butchering my lines and my retorts. A burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire. And that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Okay, gotta check the autopsy report. Matches up. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife! I see. And whose knife was it? It looked like it belonged to the face, sorry. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. Ha ha ha! What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes Mia look like she had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup! Sure could be! One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal! A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantaneously. Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Grr, what a pain! That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. The pistol is added, and the knife was added. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And the 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case. Okay, and naturally, okay, now one thing about Franziska is she's actually the reason why I got into the Ace Attorney franchise to begin with, and the reason why I'm here today. Essentially, I was watching Pokemon Coliseum from a walkthrough done by a Let's Player known as Prince Boo 21, and in the related video sections, I saw basically a part to one of the parts of his Let's Play for this game, and in the thumbnail, Franziska was about to do her curtsy pose. So I was wondering to myself, is that a really masculine woman or a really feminine guy? So I clicked on the video out of curiosity, and the rest was history. So yes, that is the origin story of CzarThwomp. This is going from bad to worse, as if the summary just now was oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, you still wish to plead not guilty. It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. I want to see what happens when you do justified self-defense. You have to say guilty, but I want to say justified self-defense. If Maya's convicted, then it's all over. I really should play it safe and try to soften the blow. Your Honor, the defense would like to change its plea to justified self-defense. Ha! Understood. Let the record show the defense has entered a new plea. There's nothing else I could do. Mia!
You already held the key! If you don't believe, you cannot win!
If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be destroyed, and she'll be labeled a murderer. Can I really let that happen? Your Honor? Yes? The defense retracts its previous statement, and instead will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that the defendant is not guilty. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Yes, sir! Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir! Now, see here, proceedings are run by... Eek! Yes, of course, go ahead, detective, hear your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya to the crime, silly. I see. The court accepts this as evidence. Maya's costume added to the court record. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Don't worry, Phoenix. She calls everyone by their full name. And I mean everyone. Why didn't you say something in the testimony earlier? Oh, you're kind of scary today, you know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? This blood on the costume.
Lab results show it was the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. Were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well.
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Time to move on.
Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Not even the judge is on her side. The judge is always on the prosecution side in this game. Press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. It's the bullet hole in the coat, in the robe. There must be a clue somewhere on this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
There is a hole in it. A bullet-sized hole, to be specific. There's one little thing. Your Honor? Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you were talking about?
I come this far, but there's no turning back now. All I have with this piece of evidence is here. You gotta put on the bullet hole. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here! A hole? But that was in the report!
Well, we're gonna investigate that next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want with. I'll see you later. Bye.